The story of the Boeing 737 isn't just about a plane, it's about the evolution of the world's most successful jetliner. Beginning in the late 1960s, Boeing sought a design that could conquer shorter runways and redefine regional travel. This is the journey of the original series, a platform that would change commercial aviation forever. It all started on the drawing board. This patent design captured Boeing's vision for a smaller, agile jet capable of serving shorter runways. By mounting the engines directly to the underside of the wings, engineers were able to widen the fuselage, allowing for a unique 6 abreast seating configuration that maximized capacity despite the aircraft's compact frame. In 1967, the 737-100 took flight. As the launch customer, Lufthansa helped solidify the 737's place in history, ordering 21 of these aircraft for what was then a $67 million investment. This was the birth of a narrow-body icon. Powering these early birds were the Pratt & Whitney JT8D engines. They were loud, iconic, and defined the sound of the jet age. Step inside, and you're greeted by the classic steam gauge cockpit. It was a purely analog experience, requiring constant vigilance and precise skill from the flight crew. The Dash 200 variant soon followed, becoming a global workhorse, prized for its reliability in diverse environments, from major international hubs to rugged remote strips. Its versatility was so profound that the airframe was even adapted for military service, functioning as the T-43 navigational trainer for the United States Air Force. By the early 1980s, the aviation industry demanded more efficiency. Boeing answered with the 737 Classic series, the Dash 300, Dash 400, and Dash 500. This generation wasn't just an update, it was a fundamental reinvention of the airframe to meet modern fuel and noise requirements. The most striking change was the switch to the CFM56 high bypass turbofan engines. These engines were significantly larger and more fuel efficient than the original Pratt & Whitney units. Because the 737 sat so low to the ground, Boeing had to get creative, flattening the bottom of the engine intake to maintain necessary ground clearance, creating that iconic hamster pouch profile. The Classic introduced a digital flight management system, beginning the transition from pure steam gauges to early glass cockpit displays. This drastically reduced pilot workload and improved navigation precision, marking a major leap forward in operational safety. With the Dash 400, Boeing stretched the fuselage to accommodate more passengers, making it a favorite for charter operators and holiday airlines. The Dash 500, meanwhile, offered the longest range of the series, serving as the spiritual successor to the original Dash 200, perfectly bridging the gap between small capacity and long-haul capability. The Classic series cemented the 737's reputation as the ultimate short to medium haul workhorse. It was reliable, efficient, and versatile, traits that would set the stage for the massive success of the next generation series that followed. By the mid-1990s, the aviation landscape was shifting. To remain competitive against new age rivals, Boeing launched the 737 Next Generation, or NG series. It was a complete overhaul of the classic platform, featuring a redesigned wing and a high-tech glass cockpit. The most significant engineering change was the wing. Increased in both span and surface area. It allowed for greater fuel capacity and improved performance at high altitudes. This new design laid the groundwork for the later addition of blended winglets, which became a signature feature for efficiency. Inside, the steam gauges were gone, replaced by 6 large, configurable LCD screens. This glass cockpit provided pilots with unprecedented situational awareness, flight management data, and simplified system monitoring, making the NG series far easier to operate over long distances. Equipped with the more powerful and quieter CFM56-7 engines, the NG series could fly further and faster. Airlines could now connect city pairs that were previously out of reach for a narrow body, transforming regional travel into a global capability. The Next Generation series became the workhorse of the modern sky, proving that a decades-old design could still evolve to lead the market. From the short field agility of the 600 to the massive capacity of the 900, the NG solidified the 737's role as the backbone of global commercial aviation. The final evolution arrived with the 737 MAX. Boeing aimed to match the fuel efficiency of the next generation of competitors, integrating larger, more advanced LEAP 1B engines and distinct split-tip winglets. It was designed to be the most efficient 737 ever built. However, the larger engines required a shift in mounting position, which changed the aircraft's handling characteristics. This led to the development of MCAS, the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, a software solution intended to maintain the 737's familiar flight dynamics. Tragically, flaws in this system and a lack of pilot training led to 2 catastrophic accidents. The global grounding that followed was a historic turning point, forcing a complete re-evaluation of design, transparency, and the fundamental relationship between automated systems and the pilots in the cockpit. After years of rigorous engineering updates, software patches, and extensive recertification testing, the MAX returned to the skies. It stands today as perhaps the most scrutinized aircraft in history, representing a hard-learned lesson on the balance of innovation and safety. From the pioneering spirit of the 1960s to the complex digital age of today, the Boeing 737's story is a mirror of modern aviation. It is a machine that defined how we travel, demonstrating both the brilliance of human engineering and the necessity of constant, unwavering vigilance. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the Boeing 737. From the 1960s to the present day, this aircraft's journey reflects the constant evolution of aviation history. I hope you enjoyed learning about its technical legacy as much as I enjoyed creating this project. If you'd like to see more aviation documentaries, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. See you soon.